Have you ever stood on the brink of a new adventure and felt the thrill of the unknown calling you? Today, we're exploring a tantalizing question. What if your 50s are the secret to unlocking a vibrant, passionate future? But here's the twist. Can you guess the one thing that might be holding you back from your greatest creative explosion yet? Keep watching to find out. Have you ever thought about what the 50s might have in store for you? Let me paint you a picture. It's a time when many of us find ourselves with a bit more freedom. Maybe our kids are grown and are exploring their own lives, or perhaps you've settled comfortably into your new career. This newfound time is not just a pause. It's an open doorway to rediscovery. It's your chance to ask the big question, who am I today? What dreams did I put on hold? Your 50s are not just another decade. They're a fresh start to a springboard into exploring all those passions you shelved over the years. It's a perfect moment to design the life you've always wanted, armed with wisdom of experience. But wait, there's more to it than just having time on our hands. Before we jump into that, let's set one thing straight. Just because we've spun around the sun a few more times doesn't mean we're out of the game. Far from it. You might hear people say we're supposed to slow down, maybe step back. But here's the truth. We're like fine wine, getting richer and more intriguing with age. Why? Because we've accumulated a treasure trove of knowledge and experience that is invaluable, especially in the professional world. Think about it. Our successors might zip through apps and gadgets faster than we can blink. But when it comes to deep knowledge, strategic thinking, and life-testing wisdom, we are the true VPs. We're not old. We're classic, irreplaceable additions in the workplace, bringing depth that only decades can develop. So let's wear that badge proudly and show the world what being classic really means. It's high time we start acting like the rare, sought-after collectibles we truly are, shining not despite our age, but because of it. Imagine this. You've been with the same company or the same industry for over 2 decades. You've not just witnessed change, you've danced through it. Every new policy, technology change, or market shift that's come your way, you've adapted and thrived. This isn't just employment. It's a masterclass in resiliency and versatility. You see, in our careers, we don't just build skills. We sculpt our very ability to transform with the times. This has turned us into professional shapeshifters, ready to pivot at a moment's notice. And the immense adaptability, it's a superpower. It equips us with the business acumen that's both rare and deeply needed in today's fast-paced world. So yes, we are empowered not just by the years behind us, but by our ability to apply decades of lessons to any challenge ahead. With this powerhouse of experience, what could we possibly do next? Now, remember the twist I mentioned at the start? The one thing that might be holding you back from the greatest creative explosion yet? It's not the lack of ideas or opportunities. It's the myth that our age is a barrier. This myth can cloud our vision, making us overlook the incredible assets we possess. We've busted this myth today, proving that our age is not a barrier, but a unique advantage. With this empowering realization, we can now look ahead. How do we channel these potential mix of freedom and wisdom and professional prowess into a new, vibrant project? What if these projects not only match, but surpass the fulfillment we've experienced so far? Let's explore how your seasoned skills and rich life experience can fuel not just new beginnings, but transformative ones. All right, let's get personal. You've spent half a century gathering a goldmine of skills, knowledge, and experience. You've adapted and shapeshift through your professional journey. Now think about this. It's your time to harness all that you've become to craft the life you truly want in your next chapter. Let's dig deep. What are you truly good at? What dreams did you set aside when life demanded your attention elsewhere? Was it capturing the world through the lens of a camera, weaving stories that grip readers' hearts, or perhaps launching a business that reflects your true passion? Whatever it might be, this is your moment to explore those untapped parts of yourself. Reflect on these questions, not just superficially, but with the intent to unearth the gold hidden within you. As we peel back the layers of our ambition and dreams, let's talk about the fire that can drive them forward. Our passion. Did you know that following your passion doesn't just add to your life, it transforms it? Engaging in what truly lights you up sets off a brilliant chain reaction. More thoughts, more ideas, and an unstoppable surge of creativity begins to flow. But here's the best part. This pursuit of passion doesn't just make you a more creative person, it makes you a happier one. And happiness, it's contagious. Your enthusiasm, your joy, it does something extraordinary. It sparks creativity and passion in others. Suddenly, you find yourself at the center of a creative cycle, inspiring and elevating those around you. Together, you grow, driven by shared passion and mutual inspiration. Think about how powerful that is. How your personal joy can become a beacon for others. Now, how can we leverage this vibrant energy to not only fulfill our dreams, but also enrich the lives of those around us? Let's explore that. All right, let's put our explorer hats on and dig into the wellspring of our past experiences. Each challenge tackled, each project managed, and every unexpected twist along the way hasn't just passed time. They've been secretly prepping us for something big. These aren't just experiences. They're our superpower. Now think about that one project that really made you feel alive, or that problem that no one else could crack. Got it? Good. These are the moments that are more than just a pat on the back. They're the solid ground from which your next big leap can launch. So how do we transform these rich, life-shaping lessons into exciting new adventures that spark not just interest, but real joy and impact? We've been asking ourselves how to channel decades of freedom, wisdom, and professional expertise into a new vibrant project. The secret? It's all about connecting and linking your past achievements and insights directly to your future ambition. Now, as we stand ready at the edge of possibility, armed with the lifetime of lessons, another intriguing question pops up. What are the first real tangible steps to turning these vibrant dreams into our next great adventure? Let's not just dream about the possibilities. Let's map out the journey. Let's dive into the how. We're moving from brainstorming to beginning, from wondering to doing. Strap in, because we're about to take all this fantastic theory and turn it into an exciting new reality. Okay, let's hit the pause button for a second. If you're anything like me, your brain is buzzing with ideas and it might feel a tad bit overwhelming, right? It's like standing in front of a buffet with your favorite foods, but not knowing which dish to try first. The last thing we want to do is get boggled down by analysis paralysis, where you're so overwhelmed that you end up doing nothing at all. Let's gently steer away from that. So grab a journal. Remember in episode 71, How to Reinvent Yourself After 50, where I suggested starting simply by summarizing your day. Well, it's time we're going to kick it up a notch. As you jot down your daily reflections, let your mind wander to those simmering ideas. Don't just write about what happened. Write about what could happen. What dreams are popping up? What gets your heart racing? Sketch out in your journal. Imagine diving into one of those ideas. What do you look like while you're engaged in that activity? What are you wearing? Are you chatting, laughing, or maybe deep in thought? Picture yourself in this new role in vivid details. It might feel a bit out there, but trust me, by visualizing yourself in the thick of your passion, you're not just daydreaming, you're blueprinting your future. As those creative juices flow and you start fleshing out your vision, something amazing happens. You begin to ignite a deep-seated passion for your project. It's like striking a match and watching it light up a firework display. Now, you might be asking, how do I piece this all together into something real? Believe it or not, you've been preparing for this your whole life. We often keep our most cherished dreams close to our heart, safe and sound, until we think we know exactly how to pursue them. But guess what? You've got this. The roadmap to bringing your project to life isn't hidden in some secret manual. It's woven through your past experiences and your current aspirations. Trusting yourself is key. You might not have every single skill you need right now, and that's perfectly okay. What's important is the vision and the drive. You know more than you think, and for everything else, there's a way to learn it. So as we continue this journey, let's focus on how we can take these vibrant dreams and craft them into reality, step by confident step. Let's talk about something crucial on this journey, building a community. Not just any community, but one that is bustling with like-minded mavericks, just like you. Why is this important? Well, imagine walking a path sprinkled with confetti, where each piece is a person who's been where you are, who cheers for your successes and guides you through the challenges. These people are invaluable because they share their own do's and don'ts, offering a roadmap crafted from their experience that helps you leapfrog common hurdles. But how do we start building this community? It might sound daunting, but it begins with a simple, although slightly uncomfortable step: opening up. Start sharing what you're passionate about. Yes, some might nod politely and move on, but then there are those who will lean in and ask, tell me more. Those are your people. Imagine opening a store filled with your passions. Would you tuck it away in a back alley? Or would you place it right on Main Street for everyone to see? You want it front and center where like-minded individuals can't help but walk in and join the buzz. Think about it. Launching your passion project is thrilling, but it can also feel like a solitary quest at times. That's when your community becomes your cheer squad, your think tank, and sometimes your lifeline. They're the ones who can see the gems in your efforts, often noticing achievements and opportunities you might overlook. Now that we've painted the picture in your mind, you might be wondering, what's next? How do I bring this vibrant vision to life? It's simple. Start small, but think big. It's time to step out of the journal and into the world. Take those visualizing dreams and begin to craft them into tangible projects. Maybe it's sketching a design, writing a business plan, or even reaching out to potential collaborators. Each small step is a leap toward making your dreams a concrete reality. With your passion project taking shape and your community rallying behind you, each person's story starts to intertwine, creating a rich tapestry of shared experience and mutual growth. What does it look like in real life? I'd like to share my journey and what it can teach you about our paths. Guess what? I'm an extrovert. Big surprise, right? I absolutely love being around people, especially the kind that bring a smile to your face just by being in the same room. And honestly, isn't that kind of joy contagious? But here's the kicker. During the global pandemic, like many of you, I found myself boxed in a small circle, limited to few faces. For someone who thrives on human connection, this was a tough cookie for me to swallow. You see, hitting midlife already flips the script on us. Our bodies and minds start rewriting chapters. And if you're like me, not all those changes are easy to digest. It's easy to start feeling a bit isolated, a bit out of sync with your former self. So I had this burning desire for connection, for that spark of interaction that had suddenly dimmed. I'd always toyed with the idea of diving into the digital world of YouTube and podcast. I thought someday I've got to figure this out. I'll start a show. Well, someday turned into today faster than I planned. I signed up for several digital courses and workshops, scribbling notes like there's no tomorrow. But let me share a little secret I stumbled upon. The real learning doesn't happen in the notes. It happens in the doing. Someone wise once said, clarity comes from engagement. And oh boy, were they right. The more I got involved, the more the pieces started falling into place. Engaging with guests from all around the globe, asking questions, diving deep into discussions, that's where the magic happens. Sure, there are moments I wish I could rewind and probe a bit deeper. But each conversation is a stepping stone to a better understanding. And here's the best part. This show has become a meeting point for incredible people who share a passion for empowering and uplifting women just like us. Knowing that our conversations just might be the spark someone needs to reignite their dreams, that's the real jackpot. So as we ramp up today's episode, remember, it's all about making those connections, finding your tribe, and learning as you go. Every step, every misstep is all part of the journey that leads you exactly where you need to be. Stick around as we continue to explore, connect, and inspire each other. Right here, one episode at a time. Ready to take the first step? Hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to download today's episode and transcripts and more at createthebestme.com/EP073. And don't miss next week's episode with Jennifer Hill, co-founder of OptiMatch, who will discuss resilience tools for women in midlife. It's an episode you won't want to miss. Today, we reimagine the possibilities of our 50s as a time not just of change, but of renewal and vibrant creation. We explored how to turn passion into projects and how those projects can form communities. Remember, this isn't just a phase of life. It's a launching pad into your most creative and connective years yet. Thank you for watching. Catch you next week. Goodbye for now.